Let's start this, ladies and gentlemen. So, part three. So, we're gonna skip the eating, just because everybody's kind of like agitated. Like, come on, Quang, just get to the point. The point is already there, but this is just kind of like a drag-on story. So, not paid promotion or anything, just a little energy. I got some cardio tonight. Okay, gotta get some cardio in, and we got some ice water, and we just got some regular water. Where do we begin? Or where do we start off? Or where do we end? Let's go. Get ready. Even got the lighting going. Anyways, here it is. Just a little freshery of the memory of what we were just talking about. Lynn's birthday. Came over to Lynn's birthday. Went to Vietnam for Lynn's birthday. Surprised her. Told her I was going to be there before or after. But then I met her before. So here's the point now. I left Vietnam, and it was still 2019. It was like ending of 2019. Okay. I never even talked about this situation, but it doesn't relate to my wife or anything. So if you guys been following me for a long time, Kitty, right? So I never even told anybody about this. There's some comments that did ask about it, and I did say it. She passed, and everybody knew that she passed. But this is a video of her dedicated to her. Well, she was on the timeline. She's in the timeline as well. So, got back from Vietnam. It was 10 days. I had this weird feeling where I had to spend time with her. Like, for some odd reason, I just took her everywhere. Gave her anything that she wanted. I just did whatever I had to do, just for that day. So, I don't know. When I do want to say it, I kind of want to break out, but then I kind of want to hold it in, but I don't really want to share. But I want to share with you guys just because you guys been a part of me. You guys know Kitty, and I want to let you guys know what happened to Kitty. So I gotta cool down for a bit. Right? Maybe I have to take another road to this side, and just jump stories for a bit, and then come back, just cool down, right? She passed. Let's start this. She was at an old age. I think she was 13 years old, going on to 14 years old. So I think in human, you guys do the math. Human, I think like 70, was it 70? Human age 70, 70-ish, I think. But that 10 day I came back, within the 10 days, something was up. But I didn't know what was up. But I knew that I had to hang out with Kitty. So I took her everywhere. We did everything. We just kind of brought it all back, you know. Then there's one day, she was just limping. Like I took her on just a walk, and she started limping and coughing, and kind of just out of breath. And I was like, "What's going on?" And she was like limping. Then she was falling. And I was like, "What's going on?" I can't share it. All right. Let's take an extension. Okay. I took her to the vet. Then the vet, well, my sister is a veterinarian as well, so that's the hard part because I was just like, come on. Like, if I didn't want to listen to the doctor, I know for sure I don't want to listen to my sister. So she's a veterinarian as well, okay? Give me a drink. You know? I try to rush it, okay? I try to rush it, yes. I know. I'm trying not to cut stories. So, I still remember it just like clearly. I remember everything clearly. That's why I just want to share every bits and parts with you guys, just so you guys understand the story. So, she was limping, she fell. Then I thought she was just like kind of hot because she was like panting. She was like panting a lot. Then I was like, oh, maybe I just wet her paws, going to wet her paws, and she just fell like straight, like two paws, and two back ends, and she just fell. But I had her belly like standing up too, and she just like fell. She fell on my arm. I was like, okay, this doesn't seem right. She seems really weak. Then I'm just like, I'm gonna take her to the vet. Drove her to the vet. It was an emergency vet. Then the doctor came in to see her. I was just waiting out there for like an hour. Then the doctor said, Kitty has a heart condition. It's just because of old age, right? And then I was like, the doctor tried to like what was it, refibrillate her? Like they gave him oxygen, like they gave her medicine. They did whatever they could just to get her back and going, just breathing and just like normal and just going, right? So I left for like an hour after that, just because the doctor said they want to know what her condition is after what the doctor had given her. Then my sister came in. She's a veterinarian, but she wasn't a veterinarian at this emergency section. But she was there, and she was talking to the doctor, and the doctor explained everything to my sister, and my sister explained everything to me, like in like dumb form. like doctors have their sayings, then my sister had to like break it down, tell me that Kitty is very struggling right now, and she needs to be put down. So I was just like in shock. I was just like, it doesn't sound right. I was like, no way. Out of nowhere. I didn't want to believe him. I didn't want to believe the doctor. I didn't want to believe my sister at the time too. I was just like, no way. I kind of just want to take Kitty home. Yeah, thanks, doctor. I just want to take Kitty home, all right? Then my sister was just looking at me very seriously. Like, I was looking at Kitty too, and Kitty, she had no energy at all. She had no energy just to like stand up. But every time I did come around, like she looked at me like she wanted to go home. My sister was talking to me. I didn't really want to listen to what my sister had to say. Like she was like telling me all the time. I was just like, I don't know. I don't think it's right. My sister's like, I think it's time, Quang. And Kitty was still still like looking at me, and I couldn't do it. And then the time came. It's kind of hard to kind of say. It's just like I'm trying to take deep breaths, trying not to cry and kind of right, just trying to calm down, trying to control my emotions. It's just like, yeah. I was holding her. They took out the IV. Then the doctor injected something just to stop everything. Yeah, I was crashed. I actually still remember, like into details. Holy, my house crashed. I actually had her. I had her in my arms, and we're just looking at each other. And then when the doctor injected I don't know what the doctor injected, but the doctor injected something just to make everything stop. And I just felt her body just relax, and we're just looking at each other. Yeah, that was so crazy. And that was my first time my sister ever see me cry. Crazy, right? And it's probably your first time see me. Well, it's life. It's life. That's why I'll never, ever, ever get another dog. But I want one. You know? It's life. That's why I don't share it. Well, that's kind of weird saying. It's like, that's why I don't share it. But, well, this is my first time ever sharing with you guys. So, look at my biceps. Well, best dog ever. 100%. Kitty still lives on. because I had her cremated, and she lives upstairs right beside my room. She lives right beside my bed, and every morning I just say good morning, good night, and just talk to her. Yeah, I think it's just sometimes it's like you share so much with. Like I shared so much with Kitty. Like since I started this YouTube channel, yeah, it's so crazy. It is. Since it was just like the beginning of my YouTube channel. Yeah, Kitty was there since the very beginning. She didn't think I was weird. Crazy, right? See? But I think the sad part of it is I drove Kitty. I always remember I drove Kitty to the vet, and I always remember her like just sitting in the passenger. Yeah. Then the day she passed was was so weird. We're just like it was weird that the vet called me that day, and I thought I was dreaming. Give me a second. Because the vet was like, "You come pick up Kitty now." I was like, "What?" And it was so weird because in my mind, like you come pick up Kitty, it's like picking Kitty up from the vet, right? Like one day stay. But then I picked her up in a box, so it's just like crazy. It was very crazy to me. So, yeah, and that's what happened to Kitty. But life goes on. It's always best just to look back and just think about the good times. Always the good times. Kitty will always be my number one, 100%. My little brat.